Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the about doing? Hey, yo, Craig, chill. I got the...
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll change the look. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville.
Hey, kill! Hey,
right back to him on 1st down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. You talk about this Titan defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
They'll set up to throw. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That It's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Now back to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination.
60 Vice, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Take over.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Hey, Ryan.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Noah Fant, 38 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Buffalo 18. Left wing 19. 70 ring.
He'll drop to throw. A very quick pass to Ridley. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
70. Hawk 70. 18 Rebels. 18 Rebels. Hurt. Go. Check smash. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Jags are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hey, I'm gun. 11. Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now Lawrence changing the play. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Logan Cook.
Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A big hit there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 27. 26-yard
So
line.
in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Saturday Lion. Hey, Smash. 60 Bearcats, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Riggs. 19 tight.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That's their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Easy. Read it, 44. Read 44.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And tough sledding. They get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Jeffrey Simmons.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Think right.
Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Check smash. Check smash. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Take go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been...
And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a 2nd NFL interception for him, and he is looking the part here in year 1.
And normally, partner, you talk about cornerbacks and safeties being the ball hawk type of guys, and they always will be because they'll get more opportunities. But this young man has potential to be a ball hawk from the linebacker position. I think that's why he was drafted as high as he was, and he'll stay on the field on most downs.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Thomas brings it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 11 at the 41.
Hey, lie.
Now Lawrence. There again is Thomas. They brought him a lot. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags would extend their lead here just before halftime. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Jaguars 27, Titans 13.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. They juked him. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Hadn't been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 15.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up first and 10
at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
This is the tight end Fant. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
ETN up the middle. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
That's another.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. From the 33, here's a second down and 6. And now an audible here into something else. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down.
11.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action, it's Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Back to the ground with ETN.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Deco.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Titans first down.
They're going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Leo Chenal. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Hey, Lion. 11. Son.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
41. Titans 13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 7 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a give, right side. Wiggins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiggins.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Reload! Reload!
Now again, right side. Wiggins. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Go!
He'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, the second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Here we go.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trey Palmer, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And off deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
On the set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Well, a decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Jags are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And partner, wise look there, because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Cam Little on for the Jaguars field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Logan Cooks to kick off for the Jaguars.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Now a give, right side. Wiggins. And he gets it down to the 32.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a contra, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to 60. Back to 60. You got that right there. Set, baby.
Now a give, right side. Wiggins. And they'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's out right at the 25. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
60 Eagles.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Go! 60, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Morris.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads